Good morning, everyone. This is chapter 6 as we are doing it from the last video. So, the topic of today's video is advantages of network. In this, we are going to know the advantages of the network. There are 5 advantages which are very important to know. So, I am going to explain you one by one. So, in a computer network, information is usually stored at a central location. So that what is that central location? Central location is server. Okay, a computer where we are saving all the data, that will be known as server in a network. And other computers which are connected to this computer for sharing and receiving the data will be known as clients. So the central computer is known as a server. So what you have to remember, that the central location, that will be known as server. Okay, the aim of network is to share resource. So this is the aim of a network, to share the resources to other computer network brings more efficiency, economy, effectiveness in an organization. So what are the things that computer network brings for an organization? That is efficiency, economy, and effectiveness. How? That we are going to share in this, in upcoming points. Okay, so the key advantages are hardware sharing, software sharing, efficiency of hardware and software resources, reduces redundancy, and saves paper and time. So there are basically 5 main advantages which I am going to explain you in this video, and these are also explaining that efficiency, economy, and effectiveness. Okay, so let us see them one by one. What are the advantages? Advantage number 1 is hardware sharing. So all of you know what is hardware. Hardware means the parts that we can touch. Okay, like monitor, CPU, keyboard, and different parts which we can touch in a computer. Okay, so in a network we can share almost every peripheral device. I think I have told you about peripheral devices in the last video also. So what are the peripheral devices? Like printer, scanner, modem, etc. So in a network you can share these peripheral devices. Not these, some others are also there, that also you can share. So almost every peripheral device means you can share most of the peripheral devices using network. This reduces the cost of hardware. So suppose there is only one printer in an organization or in a company. So now you are having a server, so that you can attach only one printer with the server. Okay, you can attach the printer with the server, and then all the other computer which are connected to the server, that is computer 1, computer 2. So these computers can access the printer easily because of server. So only one printer can work in an organization instead of so many. If we are using only one printer in an organization for so many computers, that will save money. So that means this reduces the cost of hardware. The second point is software sharing. It is same as hardware sharing. Here in the first one we were sharing the hardware, in the second one we will be sharing only the softwares. Every application software can be installed on a main server rather than installing it on every computer individually. So here what we were doing, only one hardware device or only one device, that is a peripheral device we are connecting with the computer, only one computer, that is server. Same here in software sharing, we are installing one software in server, and that software will be working in all the computers. If any computer is in a network, and if that computer wants to use any software which is not in the computer but that is in the server, so that computer can use that software from the server in a network. Okay. Number three, efficiency of hardware and software resources. So I think in the previous 2 points we have discussed about hardware sharing and software sharing. Okay, now we are talking about the efficiency of hardware and software resources. So it means we are going to update, modify, or delete any type of software or hardware from your computers. So as you know, we are saving the data at a single point, and we are also installing a software or application software only in a single computer, that is known as server. And also the hardware devices like printer, scanner, and modem, and etc., are also used at only the server. So the data, means the hardware or the software which is used only in the server, can be modified easily. Okay. So here it is written, modification in a software or hardware done at a single point. So what it will do for you, if you are having suppose 10 computers in your school, and all the data is saved only in one computer, that is server, and that is sharing the data with other 9 computers. So that, let me make a diagram for you. This is a computer, that is server, and the different computers which are connected with it, they are the client. Okay, I am making C for clients and S for server. So these all are the clients. Suppose one software which is installed in it, that is any software, we can say that is a notepad. Okay. So if any modification or any updation is going to be done, that will be done only on the server side, not on all these clients. Okay. Because we know that server is the computer that is sharing data with client 1. It is also sharing data with client 2, also sharing with client 3, also sharing with client 4 and client 5. So server is sharing everything with these computers which are connected with it. So if any modification will be done on server itself, then all the computers will be automatically updated or modified as per the servers updation or modification. So in this way, if any modification done at the point of server, then the modification will automatically done on the sides of the clients. Okay. So it will reduce the time also. Suppose only one person is there to update or modify, so if the one person is there, that person will have to do in this one also, in, means in all the clients also, and as well as in this server also. So it will take a lot of time to modify or update the software or hardware. That is why only one computer is there, that is server. And if a person is updating the software or installing any hardware in the computer, only in one computer, it will reduce the time also as well as cost also. Since the resources are installed at a single point, all modifications are done at a single computer, that I have explained you. Next is fourth number, This is fourth point. Reduces redundancy. What is redundancy? Redundancy means copying of data. Okay, redundancy means copying of data. Suppose there is a file regarding the advantages of network, but it is saved at more than 5 or 6 or 7 places, then it will be known as redundancy. Okay, means one type of file is saved in different places. Okay, so as we know that in a network we are storing the data only in a computer that is known as server, that is the central computer. We can also say that it is a server that shares the data with other computers that are known as clients. So what we have to do to reduce redundancy in a network, as that we are doing from before only, data must be saved at a single point that we are doing. Okay, they can share it over a network by saving and storing it centrally. So what will happen if any person or any user who is using the computer or who is using the server can share the data which is saved at a particular computer known as server. So from the server the users can share the data to the other computer. So no need to store the data in all the servers or all the clients. Okay, suppose the data is saved in server also, data is saved in client also, the same data is saved in this client also, same data is saved in this client, same data is saved in this client. So there are 5 copies of the same data. It means it is not reducing the redundancy, it is increasing it. So redundancy means having the copy of the same data. Okay, so here all the computers are having the same data, but when we are storing only a single file in a server and it can share to everyone at the required time, then it will be reducing the redundancy as well as it is giving you the space in your computer also. So this reduces the redundancy of the same data. So when you are having a server and it can share the data to the clients, so no need to save the same data in client computers. Okay, so that only one place will be there for a particular file or document or data, and that data can be easily accessed in the other computers or clients, and it will reduce the redundancy as well as it will give you some more space in your computer to save the different and various types of things. And the last point, that is saves paper and time. So as I have explained you in the previous 4 points, it shows that we are saving time, and how we are saving paper, that also we are going to study. So how it is saving the time, as I have told you in the modification part, efficiency of hardware and software resources. When we are doing modification, it saves our time, a lot of time. As well as if you are using a printer in only in one computer, only in the server, you can directly go and you can directly print out only from the one computer. No need to print out from all the computers, so it will reduce the cost also when you are using one peripheral device like printer or a scanner for 10 or 20 computers. So it is reducing the cost also as well as time also. Now the next one, saves papers and time. So papers, how it is saving, network also reduces the need of generating multiple hard copies for the same document. Suppose you are in an organization and you are sharing, sorry, you are going to print a document, or you are going to make a hard copy of a document to show to the superiors. So it means you are taking out lot of papers. Suppose if you are connected in a network, you can directly share the document to the superiors, and they can find out it is good or means it is right or wrong, and they can tell you about that, and then only you can print out the correct report or correct document. Okay, next point is people working in a common place can share the data through the network, which save both time and paper. So suppose, again, I want to take an example of organization. If in an organization one document is prepared, the person who prepared is does not know it is correct or some mistakes are there. So if that person want to show that document to the superiors, to the boss, then boss means then he has to take out the printout, and he will take that printout to the boss, and maybe 2 or 3 times if he is going, then he has to print that paper 2 or 3 times. It means increasing the paper printing, okay, increasing the hard copies, and also the time, wasting a lot of time in printing paper and showing again and again. So when one document is prepared, that person can send that document over a network to the boss will clarify that in his or her computer and will reply to the person, and then person can print that document only once on a paper. So it reduce the use of paper as well as it saves our time. So we can say by this the using of network can save papers and time also. So with this we have completed the advantages of network. If any of the topic you did not understand in this advantages of network, you can comment me in the video, and I will explain that topic in the next video that will be regarding the types of network. Thank you.